Friends, every one of us has one or the other financial goal. It could be our child's education, higher education, or their marriage, or our own retirement. Various financial goals we all have in life. How will we define them? This session will be crucial for all of us because it will help you to understand how the process of financial goal planning, how we will go about it. It will also discuss what are the various factors which I will keep in mind before I create a financial goal and how we will achieve them. So, friends, this is a crucial summarization session for all of us, and I hope you will enjoy and learn from this. Thank you. So, friends, in this session, I'll be discussing about financial goals. In fact, any discussion on personal finance cannot be complete without discussing this crucial aspect of defining financial goals. They will play a very, very important role in our achieving the needed wealth creation that we are aspiring for ourselves. As it is said that a goal without a plan is just a wish, and that is why in order to do good financial planning for your own self and your family, it is important to define, set the goals first, and then target them to achieve it. So what are the various types of financial goals one can have? So, first of all, I will be giving you a very generalized financial goals for everybody. So, right from the young to the middle age to the seniors. But in my specific 3 case studies, I'll be discussing more on how each group will define or should define their financial goals and how they can achieve their goals. So, generalized, if we talk about the generalized, financial goals, so we may have various financial goals in life. I'm just giving you an illustrative example. This you may have more goals than these. So, for the young, who are not yet married, your own marriage can become your first financial goal, where the amount which you will require would be, sizable or significant. Similarly, if you are married and you are having small children, so children's education nowadays is very costly, so that also becomes a financial goal. Children's marriage, let us say after 10, 20, 30, 20 years, could also be a very major financial goal. In fact, the young group who are having small kids must focus on this goal, because as as we go ahead in time, the inflation factor is going to increase, and that will necessitate the planning for their marriage as early as possible. For a world tour, yes, you want to go on a vacation, so you nowadays world tours are very costly. Of course, during this lockdown and COVID season, probably your plans would have been shared for another year or so. But we are talking about not the immediate future, but in let us say a couple of years later, you might want to go to for a world tour, and for that also, being the costly affair, you need to do the financial goal planning in earlier. Buying your dream home or your dream car or any other asset you might want. So that is also a very important financial goal, for which most of the young people across India would be, they would be planning for this very important financial goal, and that is buying a dream home. Yes, those of you who are already married, and if you are in 10 or 15 years in marriage, you might want to plan for your 25th marriage anniversary. That is also one important goal, that you want to throw a big party somewhere, so that could be a one of the financial goal. I'm just giving some examples. These are not things which you need to do. but these are some examples of what financial goals can be, and it is a very wide thing and it is an individualistic thing. So another thing is, 50th birthday. So your own 50th birthday, though it may be far off right now, but you can plan a small amount every month. You can plan for that. That when you achieve that age of 50, you'll be you might want to throw a good party, or you might want to go again on a world tour or something like that. So that could also be a reason for planning. Apart from all these and many other financial goals which you might think about, the two major goals which all of us would have is a happy retirement and planning for the next generation, the legacy. So, friends, as I said, the financial goals can be varied. These are just some very small list of examples. You can have various other goals. For example, in one of my seminars, I asked that what are the various different types of goal apart from this. So one very, one person, I think he was age around 40, 45. So he said that, okay, my financial goal is to donate for one of the religious purposes. So now that also can be a individual or person specific financial goal. So he says that yes, when I retire, I would want to donate X amount for the religious purposes. So this is also a financial goal. So there is no limit to the goals you can define for yourself. All financial goals must have these specific characteristics. First and foremost, it must be specific. So you must mention, you should write it down, that what is your specific goal. Second, it must be measured. So you can't just say that, okay, one day I want to buy a very big house. Now you are not defining it. Having a very big house is not, you can't measure it. So you need to define in monetary terms so that it can be measured. Third is it should be achievable. You can't say, okay, I want to, even though my income is, let us say, 50,000 a month, I want to buy, a 10 crore rupee house. So that is an unachievable thing as of right now. So it should be achievable. Similarly, it must be highly relevant. All your financial goals must be highly relevant for you and your family. And also the last but very important part is that the all financial goals must be time bound. So you must define. In fact, when I give you my case studies, I will we will do exactly the same thing. We will measure it. We will define the time. So everything you have to define, that how much amount you want, when do you want it, right, and how will you achieve it. So all of these must be defined. So time bound would mean that you are defining a goal that I want to buy a house, let us say, in 5 years from now. So now you are being very specific. So that is exactly you need to do for each of your financial goals. Those of you who are married, I would and young married couples, I would request that you want to define these goals collectively, jointly, and you can take any of these coming weekends. It doesn't take a lot of time, but once you have written down these financial goals, believe me, achieving them will become easy, because it will be in your not only it will be in your mind, but it will be on paper. So you will strive to achieve it. So I hope I have been able to give you a brief idea about what are financial goals. Now in my subsequent session, I will be discussing 3 case studies. So please watch them very specifically closely. Thank you for listening.